Which was harder to do, this one or Mr. Miyagi?
I don't know if one was harder. With the Miyagi, it was kind of like I had a real strong feel for the records already, so I kind of knew what I wanted to do with them, where I wanted to go.
But Mr. Miyagi, the soundtrack didn't have any vocals, right?
No.
So
no. Well, that's not. Well, the majority of it didn't have any vocals.
Right.
But like if you listen to like Honor, like had the Asian lady singing. That's
right.
Those. If they are vocals, yes, but I kind of chopped them out more so the sound.
But this one you really had to get your chop game up.
Yeah, I had to pick in between stuff, make sure, and with his vocals, I'll let Chris explain his vocals because he he does justice to it so well. You tell him about good old Jimmy.
Jimmy's vocals are like. He's like a blues singer, like stuck in an English white man's body. Like he belts these tunes that he's reaching for something else more than just entertainment. And I think for us to take it and chop his vocals up and to make it into an entire song was very moving for us. It was just an ability for us to say, okay, well, look what these cats was doing 40, 45 years ago, and we just kind of resurrected it again. On a strength of love, but more so like, wow, this is a new sound. That's really authentic versus like what I was saying before. Like, we trying to stray away from synthesized sounds or auto tunes. That's that era. We just trying to, blaze a trail for something that we want to do on the sound that we like to hear. Jimmy's vocals are just so telling though. Like, it really enhances if someone lays their vocals on the track and you hear his ad-libs to it. You're like, oh my God, that really brings it forward. So. It just puts the dot on the I, the cross on the T, the exclamation on something like loud statement. His vocals are really, really potent, I mean, you can tell him too. You listen to the original record, you're like, like he's screaming, and the only thing they turn the mic up, he just naturally just got a loud voice that every time he puts his stamp on it, oh, that's Jimmy Page's voice. Like, damn. We just had to really work around it, and that was the challenging part. It wasn't hard at all. It was just challenging because he has so many pointed parts in the album and all his works. They got quite a few albums. Right. Kaimbr and I had to be like, okay, look, do this one. No, do this one. And every time we dropped the needle on the wax, Kaimbr might hear 4 parts. I might hear 2 or 3. So sometimes, we got to a point where we were literally chopping out what we liked in each other's parts and then meshing them together to make a new track or whatnot, and we literally were creating a new sound.
That's dope.
We creating a new sound off of different parts of the vocals or how he would just belt a tune out. I don't even know if belting is the right word, and I ain't like no disrespect. Like, right. The man is really, really dope. Right. And then on
he
kind of
gives it like he's almost like the Mahalia Jackson of like rock records. Like it's just how Mahalia got that deep soul. Like you can just feel her singing before you hear her. Like I think that's
almost like David Ruffin.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it just felt like it hurt to say it, like physically hurt, like Casey and JoJo sang like that, David Ruffin sang like that, Sam Cooke sang like that. Right. But those are all like R&B blues type artists, but they hear a white rock singer sing and belt out of, vocals like they're like, that's like some sort of experience or pain he reflecting on, and you're like, you want to expose that to the world.
Drugs.
Yeah. We all know drugs make some of the best musicians. Kids don't remember that.
And the worst.
Yeah, and the worst. Yeah. But this was the guinea pig. This was the first one that I got the records and Gas came home and I did like a 2-part intro. So this is it.
It's cool. It's groovy. It's number 1. The Led Zeppelin. What? The Led Zeppelin, but I'm afraid that you and other dads like you, Bob, may never have heard of them.
Alright, yeah, so that's that. And what I did is I made a different, it's basically like what you see a lot of producers, they'll take the same sounds and make a different sequence, adjust the sounds. So that's what I did to make like a 2-part intro. So when you hear it on the tape, it'll cut off and come back.
But a new generation was growing up. A generation to whom Bing Crosby and the Ink Spots meant nothing. A generation that demanded a new kind of music. Music like the music of the Led Zeppelin.
I just think the difference with this and back to like between the Miyagi stuff is with this I went, if you know my production, I'm really not into like taking break beats and chopping them as, you know, break beats, like, you know, looping them up. I usually chop my kick, my snare, my hi-hat, and recreate my own break. With this, as you can tell, you can listen to some of them, you can hear the breaks, recognize the breaks, and I wasn't really just, you know, stuck on the fact of, oh, I'm gonna use all Led Zeppelin drums, Led Zeppelin guitars, Led Zeppelin bass. No, you know, they gave a good variety of music and riffs and guitars and stuff already, so yeah, it's gonna be some of their drums, yeah, it's gonna be some of my drums, but all the samples, everything you're hearing is all straight chopped from Led Zeppelin, so I think it just gives a good balance of, like you said, a little bit of return to the boom bap and some of that raw hardcore, the Brothership, nigga, coming to you and you and you and you and you.
So tell the people when it's the day it's going to stream.
December 6th.
December 6th.
2011, and this is the 40th year anniversary.
November 8th,
40 years? 71? Yeah.
Is that they released, Led Zeppelin released 4. That was their, one of their albums, you know, had quite a few hits that's actually on the Mothership album, the original, I guess, compilation that they put out. But, you know, the Mothership was one of the, it's like a must-have in any collection that you had. No matter what genre of music you listen to, you have to have it, and that's what really inspired this concept for us to put this out. You know,
tell the people which website they can go to listen to it in November.
You can go to Kaimbr.
It's already November.
Huh? What up?
It's already November, but give them the date.
It'll be December 6th, 2011. You can go to Kaimbr.bandcamp.com, and when Gadget edits this, it'll flash up on the screen real cool, like Kaimbr.bandcamp.com.
Right.
Alright, and you can also, we'll have a Hawkshare file for it. You'll also be able to get it from Gadget's website, Digital Hustler TV.
Digital Fresh TV.
Digital Fresh TV.
Digitalfresh.tv.
Digitalfresh.tv. And y'all need to go check that anyway, because my man is on his grizzle right now. Always got the hotness coming up. But yeah, check it out. The Brothership, December 6, 2011. My man's put me down. Got the vinyl, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all check it out. Thanks for the support. You know, we got some videos coming, and like I said, in January we'll have the full length, and hopefully, you know, like I said, we're not trying to rob anything. We want you to listen to this and maybe go back and go cop their album, you know, the Mothership, and maybe you can hear where we pick stuff out, and, you know, listen to the songs in their originality and then the songs that we did in our originality.
To tell the people the surprises that you got for the full release in January that you had told me about.
Alright, so we got Kev Brown. He came through and banged out a joint. You got me, Robin, on the joint. We got Ken Starr and Sean Bourne. They might hop on one. Shout out to them. Behind the Scale drops January. Go pick that up. Mellow Music Group. Also, Ken Starr Square One is dropping in 2012. There's a whole lot of low budget coming 2012, as well as more stuff from me. To Release the Kraken mixtape coming in late January, early February. Also, Low Budget Christmas dropping this year. All the proceeds go to Toys for Tots, We really gonna need y'all. lowbudgetcrew.bandcamp.com. All the donations. Trying to have the little shorties wake up with a bunch of toys under the tree, because you know some are less fortunate than others, and we're doing our part to make that happen. But other than that, December 6, 2011, look for the Brothership. It's going to be so hot flames. All you rapidy rap dudes, you can freestyle, get your ciphers on, all that. We blessing y'all with the crazy instrumentals. So appreciate the love one time, you know what I'm saying?